What's going on, guys? It's Eric again, back with another video, and welcome back to the Michigan Sports Hub. I think this is probably the 10th take I've made to make this video. Welcome back here, guys. It's been a minute since I've made a video on here. I was looking back on the channel content on here, and it's been since March, the first part of March of 2025 since I made a video on here. And I kind of want to get back to making these types of videos. It's almost 5 a.m. here in Michigan on the 29th of July of 2025. If that gives you any kind of representation how long it's been since the other one. I'm sure the other one will probably pop up on your YouTube feed or on your recommendation list on the last one I made, and that was back in March. But kind of a lot has went on since then, and I kind of want to address some of the stuff on here. It's particularly the Tigers. Now, with the Detroit Tigers, I really haven't been watching them only because I have the YouTube TV subscription and they don't have FanDuel Sports on here, which I've been thinking about actually getting the MLB Network. But when you try to find pricing on that, it's it's good luck trying to find it. But that's not the basis of this video here. The basis of this video here is the Tigers kind of getting to the point of where the waves have started to kind of calm down. It's kind of a lack of a better word. Or is it they're just kind of a little bit of a downturn and they're going to kind of turn it right back on? Now, at this point in time, they just got done playing the Toronto Blue Jays and they won against them. I think it was 10-4 the last time I was. Excuse me, it's still the morning here. That was yesterday, I believe, or day before yesterday. Being that it's the 29th of January. And Carpenter is finally back. Now, kind of catching everybody up here, and I'm sure as you well know, Carpenter was on the 10-day DL list, and that started before the All-Star break. He had some injury. I'm not really sure what kind of injury it was, but it was an injury. It took him out for 10 days. I could look it up here, but getting right back into the videos, I got to get back into the research stuff. But anyway, and right when Carpenter left, the Tigers seemed to kind of start a downturn here. We kind of thought, or at least I did, and maybe some other YouTubers and some other radio personalities thought, well, it's the All-Star break. They're kind of wanting to ease into it, kind of get them a little bit of a 1 week, kind of a little bit of a 1 week vacation to kind of maybe get some injuries done, maybe kind of rest them up here a little bit, and to get going for the second half of the season. Well, kind of coming out of that, they really didn't do all that great now. Granted, they've lost 10, I think they've lost 9 of their last 12 or 10 of their last 12 as a recording of this video. So I don't think that one win has propelled them back out. Now, I want to see how well they do against the Diamondbacks with this series. Arizona comes into Detroit, and we'll see how they play against them. And then I can't remember who's next. I think it's the Phillies that come in, I think is what it is. Philadelphia Phillies come in. And we'll have to go ahead and see how that series goes. I'll take a look at that and make sure that's correct. But I want to see how well they do in that series. So this 10-game stretch. Now, right now, they're 1-2 right now. But I want to see how well they do against the Diamondbacks. I want to see how well they do, I think, against the Phillies. But I'll go ahead and confirm that to see if the Detroit Tigers are out of the slump yet. Which my gut tells me no right now. I want to see more games. I want to see how well they do yet. I kind of think AJ has kind of taken kind of a backseat approach to hopefully try to get these guys to perform better. He's not going to come out right out onto the field and kind of or into the dugout with the cameras all over the place and start chewing people out. That's not his style, nor is it really any manager's style to do that. If they're going to go ahead and do that, they'll do it behind the scenes where the cameras are away and back in the clubhouse before they let reporters and camera guys in. They'll do it then. So, and that's even if he's even done it. Maybe he's addressed it, but I don't think he's to the point of, hey, guys, what's going on? Now, if they only win this one game and they get swept by the Diamondbacks, they get swept by, I think it's the Phillies, so I'm going to say they get swept by the Phillies, then I'm going to be like, okay, what's going on with this team? Because something is generally wrong here, and I don't know what that is. Now, the Tigers did make a trade today for Chris Pettit from the Minnesota Twins. He does a little bit of a high ERA, but I don't think that pitching, getting another pitcher in here is the solution here. I think they need another bat. And a lot of us have all said they need a third baseman, they need a shortstop. But I don't think they're probably going to address that this trade deadline. I don't think they're going to go ahead and do that. There's been talk about getting Suarez. With him coming into Arizona is the perfect time to bring him in. But I don't necessarily know, again, that is the right move for the Tigers. I think it is. They need a third baseman, but Suarez is in his 30s now, and I think he's on the last year of his contract. So I don't know if that's necessarily going to be a good thing for the Tigers. Only having a rental player on there, maybe not even having the opportunity to get an extension done for him if they end up getting him. If they don't get him, I don't think Suarez is the right fit for the Tigers, at least right now. My personal opinion is I would not get Suarez. I kind of toyed with the idea about getting Suarez earlier off camera before I made this video, but kind of sitting here talking about it and saying what his age is. I think he's in his 30s. I know that. I don't think he's 34. I think he's 32. Anyway, I know he's in his 30s. Do you want a 30-year-old player still on the team that can produce home runs and can get you some base hits, but how much longer does he have in the tank to want that drive to want to play baseball? And does he even want to be with the Tigers too? That's another question. Does he want to come to Detroit? If he doesn't want to come to Detroit, then everything else is moot. I would like to see them get an arm, another arm. I don't think Pettit is the answer there. He has a 5.0 ERA, which is kind of high for a pitcher a little bit, but maybe he can get us some solid innings in. And there were some other guys that kind of were AAA minor leaguers. They're just going to throw down into their system and just who knows what's going to go on with them. I could look it up again, but again, it escapes me, and it's 5 a.m. too here. So what do I think of all this is a whole entire package with the losing streak going on, with Pettit coming on, and with maybe them getting Suarez on. Well, I don't think that Harris is going to pull the trigger to get folks in here. There's been reports for him to say, no, they're not going to make a big splash on here. Maybe their quote-unquote big splash was to get Pettit, to get some pitching in here. Maybe that's the only move that they're going to make. If that's the only move that they're going to make, I don't think that they're real serious about making a World Series run or go deep into the playoffs, into the championship series. I don't think that Harris is there yet. Now, do I think that's the right move? I don't know. We're going to have to wait and see how this 10-game series goes. If they can kind of get up and get out of their slump that they're in, I think people are going to kind of be scratching their heads and maybe a little bit upset, saying, what's going on here? So why did we only get the pitcher? But again, I understand with Suarez, he's in his 30s, and he's on the last year of a deal. And does he want to come to Detroit? Does he want to be in Detroit? That's another thing you got to consider. Maybe they've already had talks with him, and maybe the talks of him are, and that's it. I don't know. I'm kind of, like, again, on the outside looking in. But it's going to be like I said, this next 8-game series with the Diamondbacks, and I think it's the Phillies. I'll go back and confirm that it is the Phillies. I think it's the Phillies. This is going to be this 10-game block is really going to be where are the Tigers at coming out of the All-Star break. They didn't really look all that great against Toronto. I hope they look better against Arizona, and I hope they look better in the next series that comes on here. But again, trying to dip my toes back here in the water. I hope I was making sense on here. If I didn't make sense, I hope you guys put that right down there in the comments. And then, again, criticisms. What could I have done better? Trying to get back in front of this camera here, after taking a little bit of a lengthy YouTube hiatus on here with family that's been going on here. There really hasn't been much time for videos on here, even with my other channel. not a whole lot of time for videos on here with the house improvement stuff and stuff going on. But I kind of really do want to make videos about sports, because sports is my biggest passion on here. And I think I know enough about sports to talk about it, but there may be some stuff on here that I just don't know a whole lot about, and I'll probably just end up skipping it, like hockey and basketball. Basketball, I used to be a big basketball fan. Now that the Pistons have gone to this live and die by the three, I'm not gonna watch that. I'm not gonna watch a 3-point contest. I've said that many times on this channel. I'm not gonna watch a 3-point contest. Boring. And with hockey, I don't know enough about it to really put my 2 cents in on it. So let me know what you guys think of this video here, guys. Like I said, go down in the comments, criticisms, good, bad, indifferent. Go ahead and put it right down there. Also, leave a thumbs up on this video if you like this video. It helps out the algorithm. It helps push the video out here to other users. And also, guys, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you guys get more videos just like this one. Hopefully much better, too. All right, guys, I'm going to get this edited, get this posted out here, and we'll start from here and continue on. All right, guys, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and hope to see you guys again soon. Deuces. Take care, guys.